Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cooking with Mo and Deb.
Hi, y'all.
We are making something out of our famous Cooking with Mo and Deb cookbook.
Famous cookbook on page.
I meant to have it turned to the page, so I'm looking for it.
We're not prepared.
No.
But it is a good recipe. Deb's made this before. We videoed it before, so it's out there somewhere.
Yes.
But
you got another one coming.
got another one coming.
But I wanted you to see this because it is so easy, and you can flip in the cookbook and right there it is. Look, that's all there is to this recipe. Don't you just love recipes that are so small?
Easy and small and don't
Very
take
few
a million
ingredients.
I love it.
4 ingredients.
Okay, what are they?
This is oven beef tips, and it's
Okay.
got beef tips, Lipton onion soup mix, 2 cans cream of chicken soup, and 1 cup of beef broth. That's all you got to do. Now, the trick to these, for me, is they got to cook slow. You can do this like in your pressure cooker.
We did it in the pressure cooker.
We did it one time.
Yeah.
And you can do that. That's a lot quicker, and they were good. But I love to make them in the oven really slow. I turn it on 200 to 250 and let it cook all day if I'm home. If I'm not at home, I'll let them cook all night.
So how long have they been cooking today?
All day. I started it really early. I did turn it off for a little while.
And it's almost 7.
They've probably been cooking about 8 hours, six hours at least. So yeah, so it's a really good recipe. We're going to, as soon as they finish, we're going to take them out of the oven, but you're going to see the video of how to put this together, and you're going to love them. You got to try it. It's the Cooking with Mo and Deb cookbook. See ya. So the first thing you do is you use beef tips. The meat is beef tips or beef stew meat. And I put it into my casserole dish, and we add 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. You could use cream of mushroom soup if you like that, but I'm not a big fan of the mushroom soup, so I usually use cream of chicken. But of course, if you use cream of mushrooms, you'd want 2 cans. It would even be good if you had fresh mushrooms to add to it if you like the mushrooms in it. So just put your soup in, whatever kind you choose. And then you're going to add 2 more ingredients. One is about a cup of beef broth, or I think I poured about half that can. And then you're going to add 1 package of Lipton Soup mix. Just pour that in, and then you're going to stir all this together. Get everything combined really well. You don't have to do a whole lot of stirring. And sometimes I don't even add that beef broth, so it's okay if you don't have it. But I wanted more gravy this time, so I added it, and it does make it a little bit kind of soupier so that we have plenty of gravy, because I like to put this on mashed potatoes, and I like to have a lot of gravy when we're doing that. But once you have all your ingredients combined, you'll want to put a piece of foil on top. It helps to keep the heat in, helps to keep it cooking. Even after you take it out of the oven, it'll cook for a little bit longer. And then I put the lid on top of that. After I get the foil on really good, go ahead and put that lid on. Your oven is heated up to 200, or you could go to 250. You're going to let this cook for 6 to 8 hours until that beef tips are really tender. Really good dinner item. Give it a try. All right, y'all. Our beef tips are out of the oven. Let me turn the camera down so you can see. So I always wrap them in foil. I don't know why, if that does something to them, but
it helps them cook quicker.
It seems like it does. So I always put them in the oven with foil while they're cooking. So this is what they look like, and that beef broth helps to make a lot of gravy. So you can. I did add a little extra. I wanted a little extra gravy today, but
that smells so yummy.
And they're so tender they just fall apart.
Okay, I'm about to
super tender.
I'm gonna eat one.
See, they just come right apart. I don't want
a big one like that.
If they're not coming apart good, that means they haven't cooked long enough. So put them back in the oven.
Well, apparently these are good and done. Okay.
It's going to
They're
be
pretty
really
hot.
hot. We just took this out of the oven.
Now, what do you serve these on, Deb?
I love to serve it with mashed potatoes, but a
That
lot
would
of
be
people
good.
like rice, so you could serve rice. But if I'm making this, I make mashed potatoes and maybe some green beans or something like that. Ah, it's still too hot. I can't do it. But they're so tender. When you have a day that you can just put it in the oven, let it cook. Sometimes I'll cook it at night if I'm going to be home.
One of those days when you know you're going to be home all day, you want to have something that's delicious, but you don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen.
Right.
This is perfect.
This is it. So it's the one. So don't forget, it's in your Cooking with Mo and Deb cookbook. I didn't even say what page that was. Let me look it up right quick and see what page. It's in the main dishes, kind of closer to the end on page. Hold on, I'm getting there. Okay, so page 40. It's on page 40.
You guys that have our cookbook, go look it up. Fix it tomorrow.
You're going to love it, y'all.
Bye. So good.